Okay, I think it's recording now, but hey everybody out there, I'm JohnnyStarr, and I'm 21, and I'm Maryland's Mr. Youth Prince, and ever since I won, I knew that there's something good I wanted to do, and that's to give back to people, and basically what I went through with coming out, it was so hard for me that I wanted to share my story, so maybe, it can help people, because I don't think nobody deserves what I went through, but, yeah, I'm just really trying to use my voice to help. So, here's my It Gets Better video, but, at a very young age, I knew I was different, and I knew I didn't like females. I always knew. My grandmother even said at the age of 2, she would tell my mother, I think he's going to become gay. Um, it wasn't up until, I would say, middle school that those thoughts were really getting to me, and it's a scary thing, you know. Realizing that you're gay or bisexual or transgendered because you don't want anybody to view you differently. You want to be treated equally in this world as so many people do. There's just problems everywhere with discrimination. But 7th grade hit, puberty hit, hormones raging, and I knew I was gay from a very young age, like I said. So I started to tell my friends that I was bisexual because I was still scared that if I said I was gay, I would be treated differently. So maybe if I said I was bi, maybe, like, I'd be hated half less, I guess. But, nothing was wrong with that. Like, my friends didn't view me any differently. They didn't think I was different just because of my sexuality. But, you know, I was called names. I was called, like, they're gonna, like, kids come up to you and say you're gay, you're a fag, and all this. And it happened every day from people I didn't know. And to be honest, and looking back at them now, I just want to laugh at them because where are they? They like to make fun of people and ridicule people for who they are, when really they probably have a sadder life than you do. People who make fun of people, I believe, they have a secret, and the only way for them to make themselves feel better is to pick on you. So I said I was bi first, and then high school comes, uh, and there was this guy I really liked. And when you're first coming out, it's kind of like, you know, you think you're in love, when, like, you believe in true love, like, falling in love when you first see somebody, and his name was Joe. So I wrote him a letter expressing, like, I love you, oh my god, I want to be with you, and all this. And my dad found it. In the note, it never said he or she, it just said Joe, to Joe, love Johnny. And when he asked about it, who's Joe and what's this letter, are you gay? I said, no, I'm not gay. Her name is Joanne. So I thought of a quick lie. And then I went to my mother's and she said, I had a talk with your dad and he said you wrote a love letter. Jonathan, are you gay? She was the first person I actually said I was gay to. And even talking about it now, I just like, you know, I just got cold chills because when I told her, this big, big weight just lifted off my shoulders and everything was okay. I thought it was going to be a big argument with her, but it wasn't. She actually said, what the hell took you so long? Boy, I knew you were gay. I've always knew you were gay, and just because you're gay doesn't mean I will not love you any differently. She told me she would rather see me happy, being truthful to myself, rather than with a female, living a lie, having kids, getting married, and then later, when I'm in my 40s, saying I'm gay, and leaving her brokenhearted, thinking that it was her that made me this way. But, it was easy coming out to my mother, definitely, but my father was a different story. My father's real conservative. I call him the Antichrist, basically, because he is a very evil person, and honestly, at this point, that's our relationship. But, the way I came out to him was with a letter, and I will say this right here and now, if you want to come out do not write a letter. You think you are saying everything in that letter and that it is perfect, but in reality, it's better to do it face to face. But I wrote a letter to him, and in it I remember saying, the only reason I am writing you this letter is because I don't want to be interrupted. I don't want you yelling at me because I am scared, but I am gay. There's nothing you can change about it. Would you rather see me happy with a male or miserable with a female? And I just said, I love you. That was that. And then I came home, and it was an argument. He called me a faggot. Um, basically, I, I tried killing myself that night. I, I was always a cutter because cutting myself to me was a way for me to take away the things I was thinking about and focus on something else, I guess. I never really talked to a therapist about it, but that's the easiest way I can explain it. And nobody knew that I did it. My friends didn't, my dad didn't, my mother didn't. Nobody knew. I wore long sleeve shirts like this every day in the summertime because I was ashamed of my scars and my marks. But, yeah, I tried killing myself that night. And I'm so blessed that I didn't. Because if I did, I would be missing out on everything I'm going through now. But, it got worse. I wouldn't stop cutting myself, and one day my father ran into my room when I was cutting open my thigh. And my counselor from school called him and told him that I confided in him that I was cutting myself and that I couldn't deal with my father because I felt he hated me because of me being gay. But, he took me to a psychiatric evaluation because he thought I was crazy. He thinks I chose to be gay to push him away from me. When really, why would somebody choose to be gay? Like, I'm not saying if, like, I could go back in time and change myself, I would, because it is not a choice. You are born this way, and be happy if it's not the devil telling you you need to be with men. God loves everybody, and God never once said, I hate gay people, being gay is bad. Man created that because they are scared for what they don't understand. But he took me to the psychiatric evaluation. And after I talked to that lady, she made me realize the way my father views me and the fact that he has a problem with me being gay, that's not my problem. That is his problem. It is his problem that he would rather see me miserable than happy. And in high school, when I started being myself, telling people I was gay, having relationships, it got better. It got so much better, and right now, it just keeps on getting better. Ooh, it's just exciting talking about, but I know with my dad that's our relationship, and I do need to have a talk with him. I need to tell him, Dad, I feel like you feel like I did this to push you away. I did not choose this. I would not be chose to make fun of and have a harder time at finding love and risk myself for AIDS because, you know, my dad says I'm going to get AIDS because back in the day, everybody thought that GRID was the gay disease. Before it was called AIDS, it was called GRID. But, I don't think he will ever understand it. But hopefully talking to him, it will make him realize, like, I am your son. Love me for who I am. Would you rather see me happy or, yeah. But the cutting myself, it all changed when I asked myself, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I hurting myself even more than I'm already hurting? My father hurt me so bad, like, in my life, and it affects me so much, like, how much of a person I am today, but that But you know what? I realized the only person that can make me happy is me. And I rose above it. I started smiling more, and today nobody knows that life that I have, and when I tell my story, they're just so shocked because I am always happy, and smiling is everything to me. You have no idea. Like, if you go outside and you give somebody a smile and they smile, you made their day. But, yeah, I just realized, you know what? I don't have to change him. I have to change who I am. And when I did, I met the greatest friends, I had relationships, and now today I am proud to say I'm Mr. Youth Prince. I am the voice of the youth for Maryland and for the LGBT youth community. And when I won that title, I realized this is what I want to do. I want to help people because I didn't have nobody to talk to when I came out, and if I did, it probably would have made it so much better just to talk to somebody about it, but I didn't have that person to talk to, and I had to find in myself to be a stronger person, but, what I have to say is, don't let anybody down you for being yourself. If you be yourself, and you're true to yourself, and you're driven, and everything, and you learn to love yourself, it all gets better, because right now, I'm Mr. Youth Prince, I have a job, and I'm falling in love with the most amazing person I could have ever imagined, and when I see him, I don't know, I get all nervous like a little child, but it does get better. It gets so much better. Like, for those of you who are just coming to terms with who you are, know it's easier to be yourself than to hide it. Because I hid it, and I hurt myself for it, and I almost died, and I'm so thankful that I'm here. I'm here telling my story. I'm so blessed, and I'm so loved. Everyone loves me. My mother, I couldn't love anymore. If it weren't for her, I don't know where I would be, but where I am in my life, nobody's ever seen me smiling this much, and I just want to help. If you ever need somebody to talk to, watch these videos, because when I'm feeling down for being gay or anything, I go on YouTube and watch It Gets Better videos, and I cry, and I feel like my life is better, you know? But yeah, I guess that's it, because somebody just interrupted me. But okay, have a good day, everybody, and just remember to be yourself, and don't let anybody tell you differently, because they don't know what the hell they're talking about, and they're stupid, and you are better than that. Have a good day, guys. Mwah.